No more tears with the Lord on my side. All I really want is to see you ladies stand up tonight. Yeah, we're celebrating life. Women of faith we are.
Hello everybody, my name is Desiree Mapp. The Women of Faith Ministry here at Koinonia Christian Church is excited to bring you an experience that is transforming lives, sweeping the nation, and coming soon to a city near you. The experience of hiding behind the lipstick. Hiding Behind the Lipstick was created by Maisha Cheney, author and First Lady of Antioch Church of Long Beach in Long Beach, California. Today, we're going to talk to the women behind the Women of Faith Ministry here at Koinonia that is responsible for bringing the experience to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Welcome, everybody. Nikki Goines. Welcome, Nikki.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
I am happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're sitting in that chair and that we can talk about this wonderful, I'm not even sure what to call it, a conference, an experience, an event that's taking place here tonight. I know a lot of preparation has gone into it, a lot of prayer, a lot of conversations, but at the core of it, I think is about being true to who you are and being true to the people that are around you.
Exactly.
So I want to talk about, number one, how did you find out about hiding behind the lipstick? And why did you think it was important to share it with the women here at Koinonia?
That's a great question, Desiree. I found out about hiding behind the lipstick, I want to say maybe about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I was in California. My husband and I were in California at in Long Beach at Antioch Church. And we were at dinner one night and Maisha started talking about this conference, Hiding Behind the Lipstick. And I remember at that time thinking, this is amazing. And not ever thinking that it would ever come to Koinonia. Just, I don't know why, but just, I wasn't sure, you know, if that would ever happen. But just listening to her explain how it was set up and just the life change and transformation after the experience. And so that was the first time I heard about it. And I'm just really super excited that it's here.
Are you comfortable sharing your own lipstick confession?
I am. I really don't have one.
That's great. I mean, that's good because you are who you are, no matter who you're in front of. And that is something that, you know, we can aspire to. You know, not everybody has a situation. That's a blessing.
It is.
That's great.
But let's just say I haven't always been here. It took a lot, a whole lot.
You don't have a lipstick confession now, but
oh yes,
before.
Before, absolutely.
Can you share one of those?
Let's see. There's so many. I'll just choose one.
Okay.
I guess a big one for me was low self-esteem and dealing with the whole rejection of my father and that whole relationship, which did not exist. And so as a girl growing up into a woman, that was very difficult for me. So I dealt with it in many different ways, and it touched every area of my life. Even now as an adult, it still touches areas of my life. But dealing with those the issues of low self-esteem and not really valuing myself as a woman, as a daughter of God, it was a challenge. It was a challenge.
How were you delivered from it?
I was delivered when God told me that He was my daddy.
Was it as simple as that when He said it and you just got it, just like that?
I just got it. And I'm gonna cry. And He began to treat me as if I was really His daughter. It's really hard to explain because he's present but not visible. But he was so and is so visible to me then and even now. And so for me, that did it for me. It just clicked. So it was an adjustment, you know, going from not having a father to now I have the father, you know. So now there is no, I mean, I have the best of the best. So any other relationship that would resemble that is below par.
You say you got it just like that. He said, I'm your daddy, and just like that you knew. How free did that feel?
Oh, wow. I can't even put that feeling of freedom and liberty into words. It was life-changing.
Walking on air, because I'm sure just the weight of it.
Yes.
And then just feel like you can float of it.
And the confidence, and me really understanding that God values me enough to call me his daughter and wants a relationship with me. And that was really overwhelming, because this is the same God who created the universe.
This is the God.
Yeah. You know, and he wants a relationship with me and desires that kind of relationship with me. And so it put a new spin on him being able to do exceedingly abundantly more, because he did just that.
Let me ask you a question. You are a professor.
Yes.
You're Dr. Goines' wife.
Yes.
You're a mom. You're part of the Women of Faith ministry.
Yes.
You have Nikki's Choice Fitness. Let's get it.
Yes.
You are in a position to influence a lot of different women. Are you ever aware of, you know, how women have intuition, the sixth sense? Are you ever aware of some women that you may come in contact with that may have a mask on?
Absolutely. It happens more times than I would like it to, because I do realize that sometimes God shows you things to act on and other things you're to sit on. So it may be possible that this person is wearing lipstick or hiding behind her lipstick and she doesn't even know what it is. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you hurry up and wait, you know. Well,
that's what I was going to ask you next. Do you ever feel obligated to say anything to them about it?
I do, but I guess my recourse is only speak if God gives me the freedom to speak. So if he doesn't, then I don't say anything, because who knows where they are in their life, and if they're at a place to receive, you know, what I see or, you know, what I perceive. So if I just lean on him, I know he's going to guide me, and I'll speak when he tells me to. And when he doesn't, I zip it.
The Women of Faith ministry, and I was telling Miss Renee this the same thing. The Women of Faith ministry really create an environment that women feel safe to step into the purpose that they were put here for. As one of the founders of the church, is this what you foresaw for the women who would come here?
I did. I did. I always envisioned women to have a place of refuge. And as women, that's something that we need and desire. We want to trust women. We want to have that relationship where we can open up with my sister and be held accountable. We desire that. So yes, I didn't know it would be to this magnitude, but absolutely, yes.
What are you hoping the women will get from this experience tonight?
Deliverance. And just knowing that there's a better way. Whatever it is that you're hiding behind, you don't have to hide. There is a God, the God, who wants to deliver you and set you free so that you don't have to hide behind the lipstick. And I think that sometimes we feel that living in pain or living in fear or whatever the issue is normal. Like, that's how you're supposed to live. But that's not true. God has not purposed us to live like that.
I was just thinking that sometimes, you said living in fear, sometimes the mask can also be a crutch. You've held on to it for so long, that's all you know. To be without it almost feels like being naked. So what advice can you give to women who leave here tonight? They take off the mist, they take off the lipstick. What advice can you give them? Number one, to leave the lipstick off, and number two, not to put on a different shade of lipstick.
Oh, that's a loaded question. I would just encourage them to, once they take it off, I think the things that you can do to help you keep it off is just to surround yourself by women, or it doesn't have to be women and women of faith, but a woman, a sister, a mother, someone who can hold you accountable, so that when they see you picking up that same lipstick, getting ready to apply it, they can say, no, 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 you know, don't do that. So accountability, but also just seeking God and truly believing and knowing that He can deliver you from this. So strengthening your relationship with God, whether it be through a women's Bible study or a Bible study at your church, or you know, a small group setting, just something so that you're getting that getting that word, you know, in. And
encouragement.
Exactly, and encouragement, yes. And fellowship as well, yes.
Okay, well, we're gonna stop right there because we don't wanna give too much of the experience away. Our hope is that you or someone you know would put down the lipstick and be the woman that God called you to be. Nikki, thank you for sitting down and sharing your story with us. I found it very inspirational, and I'm sure someone else will too.
Thank you.
Remember, everybody, if you want to find out more about Koinonia Christian Church, go to our website, koinonia.cc. We're also on Facebook at Koinonia Christian Church, and the Women of Faith Ministry is also on Facebook, Women of Faith, Koinonia Christian Church. That's all for today. Have a great day and a blessed week.